Well, welcome back. It is January 1st, 2026, and this time last year, I was taking down my H&K railroad, model railroad that I had for 13 plus years, and I have since replaced it with a 132 digital Carrera slot car track. Just wanted to give a quick tour of the track and what I've been working on this past year. So I've actually had Carrera Digital slot cars for 3 years now. And the last 2 years, it's been up in our attic, just on the floor. And when I realized that I just wasn't using the trains anymore, I thought I had the idea to move the slot car track down to the basement so it's more of a permanent setup. And we just love it. The girls and I just love it. It's so much better to race on an elevated platform. The track is just over 60 feet, and it's mainly comprised of, I think, three starter sets. I just found that to be the most economical way to purchase the track. A couple highlights here. I created a start-finish line. I wish Carrera would create these straight pieces, although this was pretty easy to create with some white spray paint and some tape. Got our start-finish line and wireless controllers. You'll notice that, I don't know if you can tell, but the track is weathered. I did it with dry brushing some couple shades of gray paint. And ultimately, once it gets a little bit warmer, I'm going to be painting the borders and getting rid of the candy cane stripes and replacing them with more like an F1 style borders and fencing. Okay, so I got a bunch of signs recently. So I'd say the past year I've just been working on the layout itself, the track itself. Now that that's done, I've started to incorporate some of the scenery. So we have some signs that I got from Racetrack Scenics. I actually have a couple more coming in. Really easy to build. Just adds a nice touch to the layout. Okay, I do have 2 Red Bull bridges from Carrera. Got these at a local hobby shop. They're hard to find right now. I don't think they produced them for a couple years. Called Nicholas Smith Toys out of, I think, Newtown Square or Broomall, Pennsylvania. There was 3 in stock when I got these a couple weeks ago. I think there's probably 1 still left. Come around. This is the kind of the entrance to the pit lane. Another Racetrack Scenics kind of billboard. Same thing with the Sunoco in the background. I'm working on these crash fences as concrete barriers from Professor Motors. I got these from Great Traditions website. I get most of my slot car stuff from Great Traditions out of Philadelphia. Great prices, fast shipping. Along the back corner is the pit. Entering the pit row. Custom signs, trees, rocks for my train layout. I incorporated a couple I think I have 3 double lane switches, 1 on the back stretch, 1 on the smaller back stretch, and then 1, I'll show you, over here coming into the start finish line right here. Water tower from the H&K Railroad. And one pretty cool thing is you have this really long straightaway coming down into a downward hairpin turn. This is a tricky corner, a lot of fun. And then we have 1 check lane, kind of halfway through. So that kind of is a summary of the Moria Grand Prix. I use Smart Race, the Smart Race app. Keep track of all the stats. It's a great app. And then eventually what I'm going to be doing is replacing all of these candy cane Carrera borders with the Racetrack or Professor Motors catch fences. But I'm waiting until I actually paint the borders this spring once it gets a little bit warmer outside. All right, I'm going to give a quick tour of the collection of my slot cars. I actually created this kind of custom shelf, wood shelf, using acrylic for the actual shelves. So we got the two F1 Red Bull RB20 cars. I mean, I mainly race GT3 cars, but man, these F1 cars are fun to race. I really hope Carrera comes out with some new liveries this winter. Got some BMW M4 GT3s. I have four DTM cars. I usually would just race those, 3 ghost cars and myself. Moving over here, we have the Mercedes AMG GT3 Evos. And then our Porsches. And then the 2 new Fords that came out. Got 2 Corvettes, the CR8s. Bunch of Ferraris. A lot of these came with the starter sets. The 488 GT3s. Got a single Lamborghini, Huracan GT3, 2 Aston Martins, 2 McLarens, which are the fastest cars I own, and then 3 Red Bulls. Not Red Bulls, 3 Audi R8 LMS. Again, all my slot cars have the Slot Invasion slot guides, and I run Paul Gage urethane tires. So that's kind of the summary of the Moria Grand Prix. I will probably do another video sometime next year once I have all the track painted, the borders up, and just kind of give it another little summary. So thanks for watching. Bye-bye.